Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Uncle Tone 99. It's Tony. How are you guys doing? Today I have a review for you on the Agent 18 Ecoshield Slider for the iPhone 3G and 3GS. Agent 18 calls it the Ecoslider. So Ecoshield Slider. It's available on Agent 18's website. There'll be a link to that over there in the sidebar. It is $34.95 and it comes in three colors: the black, as you can see here, as well as white, and a turquoise kind of blue color. So let's pop it open and we'll see what we get in here. Inside the package, obviously you get the case, and Agent 18 also includes a screen shield, which is very cool. You guys know how I feel about companies including screen shields. I haven't used this. I don't know if it's a great screen shield or what. I'm still using my SGP screen shields, but it looks pretty decent. I took it out, took a look at it. You know, it looks alright. So it's one of those one-tab jobs. So looks like a pretty decent screen shield. So you get that, and you also get this little metal video stand. And this little stand is metal. It's not cheap plastic or anything. As you can see, it is metal. So that's kind of cool. Little video stand. I'll probably never use it, but there you go. So, and this is the case. You guys are probably wondering, how in the world does this case stay together? Because, as you can see, like the Rebel Scholar and the in-case slider and other slider style cases, they have an overlapping section that the friction in holds it together. This really doesn't have an overlapping section. In fact, it's split here and it's split here, so there's even less friction than there ordinarily would be. The key for this case staying together are the rubber rails. That is what holds this case together. You have the two rubber rails down the center here, as is typical on most slider cases. And then if you take a look at the sides, you can see that both sides also have a silicone rubber rail running down both sides, covering the vibrate switch, the volume rocker, all that has that rubber rail down both sides. This serves two purposes. One, it holds the case together while it's on your phone, and two, it prevents your phone from getting scratched when putting it on and taking it off. It's really quite brilliant. Very simple, but it works really, really well. So to put it on, simply slide the bottom part on, and you can see it's a little bit sticky going in and out because of that silicone. Just don't shove it on. Just take your time, slide it on smoothly. I always do the bottom first. You could do the top first too if you want. It doesn't matter. The only part you have to be careful of is there obviously is no channel in here, along here, for your vibrate switch and your volume rocker, because it is that silicone rubber material. So when you're putting it on here, you have to be very careful. Just slip it over your buttons first, and then slide it together, just like that. And that's it. I never had a problem with it coming apart or wanting to come off or anything like that. In fact, that's one of the only negative things I found about this case, is it is quite difficult to take it off. I'll show you that, guys, that in a second. Those rubber silicone rails down the sides and the back really hold on to your phone very, very well. So I'll show you the cutouts. You get a cutout obviously for your headphone jack and your vibrate switch and the dock on the bottom. And the rest of your device is pretty much covered. The sleep wake button is covered by that silicone rubber material. However, as you can see, it's very easy to press. You can hear it click when you press it. It's not hard at all. Same thing with the volume rocker on the side. These line up really well with your switch too. Just simply tap them and up and down. Super easy. Both sides also have this rubber rail running along both sides, here and here. This helps provide grip. It gives you some grip, because the rest of the back of the case, except for the Agent 18 logo and the little tree logo, is just a smooth plastic. It might be slippery, actually. It might actually be a little bit slippery. if not for those rubber here and the rubber here and these rubber rails. Might be a little bit slippery, but with those rubber spots on it, they seem to be strategically placed in just about the right place to maximize grip. Still slides in and out of the pocket very easily. I've been using this for about 4 days, maybe 5, and I used it for a couple days when I first got it, so I've been using this for about a week all told, and I haven't really had a single issue with it. Finish seems very, very nice. There's no flash, nothing like that. The edges of the top and bottom pieces line up really well. There's no gaps or anything. Some of you aren't going to like the fact that there's a little bit of chrome exposed around the edge of the screen. Not really an issue for me. I don't mind. I kind of like how it frames the screen, and it also helps to ensure that pretty much any screen shield you use with this case is going to work just fine. Most slider cases tend to pick up screen shields other than SGP. SGP seems to be about the only screen shield that doesn't get picked up by most cases, like the Ecosheild Slider or, you know, whatever. CD window case, that sort of thing. No, not a problem here. And you do have a little bit of a lip there. There's a lay on the table design there. A minimal lip, but there is a lip there, so you can take it, set it down on the table. It's not going to hurt it. And helps make sure that it's not going to pick up your screen shields. It gives you a nice framed look. I personally like it. I know a lot of people don't, but I personally like it. The little tree logo on the back is kind of, I don't know. I mean, it looks kind of cool. I kind of like it, but some people are probably going to think that it's stupid or something like that. I like it. The Agent 18 is an eco-friendly company, and all of their cases are made from post-consumer plastic bottles, as you can see, which is awesome. So, you know, they got that tree logo on there, showing they're a Go Green company. So, right on. Good job, Agent 18. This is a really nice case. This is probably one of my favorite cases now. I really like this case. The only disadvantage I really found to the case were two. One, dirt does tend to get inside the case because you can simply slide this back, slide that back. It's not super snug, so sometimes a little bit of dirt gets in there. You got to take it off every few days and give it a clean. Nothing major, you know, every 3-4 days maybe. Certainly not every day or anything like that. And the other thing is it is difficult to remove. The easiest way I find to remove it is to start with the top and just grab it here at the top corners like this. I tend to put my finger on the back, use my thumb and my index finger, and try not to squeeze it. Sometimes I'll put my finger in the camera hole there and just simply slide it up a little bit like that. And once you get that part going, you can simply slide it off. The bottom part, I tend to flip it over, put my fingers here, and give it a pull. The idea being you don't want to squeeze it, because if you squeeze it, it's going to grip the silicone on the inside, and it's going to make it much more difficult to remove. So you can also spread it a little bit right here with your fingers, and then it slides right out. That's the easiest way to do it. Once you've slided it on, once it's on, you try and take the bottom off. Put your two fingers here and your other finger on the back, and simply slide it off like that. So it's not super difficult, but there's a trick to removing it. Other than that, 2 thumbs up. I give this case a 4 out of 5. I really like this case. Maybe even 4.5. It's probably one of my top 5 cases now. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/UncleTone99. And that's it. We'll see you next time.